Alright guys, welcome to my tutorial on FSInn for Flight Simulator X. This is video 1 of 2, my first video for Squawk Box for Flight Simulator X. As we're looking at it, I've already got FSInn open. I went ahead and opened it ahead of time because it takes my FSInn close to 5 minutes, complete 5 minutes to open. Now, from this menu, we see it's a little different from Squawk Box. Your main settings are going to be right here. It's set. Under basic, you want to put your default call sign. You want to make sure that observer is not checked or you will not show up to air traffic control. Your full name, semicolon, your home base. And you want to go down to network, VATSIM. You'll need to locate the VATSIM servers. I don't believe that FSInn can load the servers. Oh, looks like it can now. So you can just hit the load servers button and it'll load up all the servers. You want to put in your VATSIM CID, VATSIM password. That's all you need on this screen. FSInn is actually very important to go to this peer-to-peer screen and click this checkbox, disable automatic peer-to-peer establishing, or you will see another plane constantly following you in the exact same position the entire time you fly. The general default aircraft, you can set your general defaults for planes you will see of these different types. It'll automatically default to those. And that's pretty much all you need to do in settings. As you'll notice here in this settings, there is no way to set your push-to-talk key. FSInn actually has a program down on the taskbar that looks like a traffic light. You want to double click on that, and it's down on the, if you're using Windows 7, it's down on the right hand side near the clock with the arrow. It looks like a little traffic light, this traffic light right here in the middle. And from this window, voice, or rather key management. Sorry, I was right the first time. Voice, VATSIM key mappings, and you want to FSPTT key mapping set to whatever key you use. I use left control, and that is all you need. This is the FDT control panel. Every time you start FSInn, this will need to be running. If it is not, you can get it in your start menu in the location there where you can find FSInn as well. It is just FS control panel or something to that extent. In FSInn, there are a couple cool features that are different from Squawk Box. You can go into advanced settings here, click player, and you can select players in your area. Click this box and you can choose what aircraft you want specifically to see them flying as. So if you're flying with some friends, you can make it so they will fly in the right liveries or right paint jobs or the right planes. Going back to basic, to connect to the network, you click VATSIM and it connects you to VATSIM. You'll hear a ding dong sort of sound like in a plane, and you can, with FSInn, you click this ATC button, and ATC will start to pop up in here shortly. Does take a little more time with FSInn, as FSInn is a little more demanding on your frame rates. Also, to file a flight plan with FSInn, I'm going to click this FP button, and this is what the flight plan looks like for FSInn. You can create a new, save, load, old flight plans. You got your name. You can change your call. You have your call sign here. Boeing or aircraft type. Persons on board is not necessary to put in. Departure airport, arrival airport, IFR or VFR. Your route, cruising altitude here, airspeed, and any remarks you want to put in. And then you would want to hit send to tower. Looks like there is no ATC on in our area right now, but normally ATC would pop up in these different boxes. It would tell you the call sign in the ATC, their frequency, and anything else that would need to show. You would want to, in your aircraft, tune to that frequency for those different controllers. And then in this chat box, if you click here, this is where you will find all of your frequency chat, text chats. The first time you run FSInn, you will need to run FSInn from the start menu and run it without running Flight Simulator. Have Flight Simulator closed, run it from the start menu, get it warmed up, hit that chat button, you'll get an error, or you may not get an error, but if you decide to run Flight Simulator and start FSInn from Flight Simulator first, you will get an error and will not be able to use the chat box. So remember that, run FSInn before running Flight Simulator for the first time. FSInn also has a local radar. As we can see, you can see aircraft in our area. This is a feature that Squawk Box does not include. And also weather, you can get the weather from the area, assuming you can get the weather from the area for the ATIS that would be that's broadcast across the network for controllers as well. Even if there are no controllers online, you can see the weather in the area. That is my tutorial for FSI.